Last player standing.
And down.
One enemy remaining.
Where are you?
Flawless. Spike down B. Spike down B.
Them down. With that call.
Down one. 30 seconds left. Player standing. One enemy remaining. Spike down B. Player standing. One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
I'm out of here.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
I have this.
Last.
Obscuring vision.
One enemy remaining.
Sweet.
One enemy remaining.
Sweet.
Last player standing. Last player standing.
Standing ground.
One enemy. Last player standing.
Get back.
Last player standing.
And down.
One enemy remaining.
Where are you?
Flawless. Spike down B. Spike down B.
Them down.
Thrifty. 30 seconds left. One enemy remaining. Spike down B. Player standing. One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
I'm out of here.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
I have this.
Last.
Obscuring vision.
One enemy remaining.
Sweet.
One enemy remaining.
Sweet.
Last player standing. Last player standing.
Stand your ground.
One enemy. Last player standing.
Get back.
Last player standing.
And down.
One enemy remaining.
Where are you?
Flawless.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, now for the second map, almost for the second semifinals of the Valorant Cup, Valorant Winter Cup here. And we're just going to be having a great second map once again. Hopefully, first of all, the first map, a very dominant performance from the side of Howlers, and we'll just be expecting a bounce back perhaps from game theory. Like, they'll definitely have to basically forget about Split, that it even happened.
I mean, they cannot go for those slow sort of approaches anymore. They've seen that it's not working out for them. Hopefully, we're going to see some aggressive plays from Game Theory because they're worth more than what they showed us last map. And hopefully, we will be seeing much from them this map because this is a must-win, Alike, or else they're out.
Yeah, certainly this is a must-win map for the side of Game Theory. And after that slow start that they had on the first map of Slit, they definitely have some work to do. And especially in a map like Pearl, once again, it is sort of an attack-sided map. So it'll be, I think it'll be probably Howlers, I believe it was, that's going to be starting on the defense side, but we'll definitely get into that. And we have the agent select on our screens as well.
Oh, they're attacking.
And once again, we have the Neon and Whaley combination from the side of Howlers. And on the other side, only one duelist. That is going to be Dexter now on the Neon. Trick would be swapping over to the Chamber.
I mean, we've seen him do the chamber quite a lot every time the opportunity arises. And I think pretty same यहाँ पर M2K, Kenshiro, King kind of going for that same usual pick. Woody on the fade. But Salt has switched from, I believe, Omen. From
To Astra.
Yep.
Yep, certainly. And actually, they will be starting on the attack side, Howlers. So once again, this last time it was Game Theory that started out on the attack side. Maybe Howlers will probably show Game Theory as to how you actually attack,
Okay.
attack a map.
I mean, sure. That's a big statement there, Alikid, but yeah, I agree with you on that. And hopefully, maybe they're just going to do much better with the fact that they got defense first. Who knows?
Right, and we're just going to be seeing a comparison as well. And we're just talking about how the different ideologies that we see on the agent select as well. A comparison between two of the star players from either side. Howlers, we have Kenshiro. Insane numbers that he puts up, especially on the Neon. On the other side, Trick as well. Mostly, we've known him for the Jet. Neon is kind of a new space for him.
I agree with
So
you.
he's not that used to it, but still, when you're going up against a duelist like Kenshiro, you have to bring your A game, whatever agent you're playing. And in that scenario, in the previous map, we saw that Kenshiro coming out on top once again. And yeah, certainly he will be carrying that momentum into the second map of Pearl as well.
Yeah, hopefully, whatever the performance that Howlers has been showing in the first map is going to be consistent. But again, I think the scenario that we have right now is just similar to Dentinels, where we thought that Dentinels might just take the pressure because the map that they lost was just very one-sided, if you remember, against Yonkers. But again, at the end of the day, Decider Backer, they just kind of bounced back and ultimately won. So Game Theory, once again, still has equal chances to just kind of take it to the third one.
Certainly, they will have to put in a lot of work bouncing back. We've seen a comeback in the first semifinal here. Dentinels coming off of a very dominant Crowd loss, coming back onto Split, securing the spot in the grand finals. But now we're almost ready for the second map here of the second semifinals between Howlers and Game Theory. The battleground will be Pearl. It will be now Game Theory starting on the defense side. And the main thing for Game Theory would definitely have to be take more risks
I'm out of here.
and believe as to how they want to play everything. But initially, we already see Kenshiro and Dexter having a duel towards this aiming side here. Kenshiro coming on top of that.
Spike down
Stranger
A.
and Gunny will be following up with a couple of trades, but equalizing the numbers would be M2K.
Pretty similar scenario, honestly. Once again, they've taken it to a 3 versus 3. Pretty thing we've been seeing it very usually on Game Theory and Howler. But, well, taking it pretty slow there. The spike seemingly going towards the B side.
Certainly is making a way towards that site. And, well, Trick catches King, who was lurked up into the spawn side.
How did he even get there anyway?
I was not paying attention to that, but he somehow made his way into spawn.
Demons. The round lies on him, honestly, and they're not really checking.
Up onto the spike here. Demon posted up with a
down,
classic.
B.
Will be brought down by Salt. Now leaves Salt in a
Spike
2v1. 22 HP.
22 HP. That's just. Oh, he's down. Stranger pulls him there, spots him first, and the pistol goes to Game Theory.
Crucial pistol round, definitely much needed after what we saw on Split for Game Theory. So securing a retake here and winning out that initial bit of skirmish as well towards that aiming side. They definitely did give up the first pick, but a good fight back from them as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think they need, Howlers kind of need to be a bit more aware of their surroundings, and Pretty was an obvious spot to check, honestly, but they kind of let it go, but hopefully they're going to learn from that.
And it is actually crazy how he survives there. He
player
turns
standing.
around.
It kind of was a flick,
Last
if we
player
talk about it. It was
standing.
just beautifully spotted there on his head. Well, by round over, we were going to see Outlaws, probably.
Definitely, we'll be seeing that gun and...
Yep, Trick.
This time now, Game Theory being very proactive as to how they want to position. Prowler being taken care of, but it's a good bait here right now for M2K Salt, providing the support as well. Are they gonna expect a little bit of damage being taken? M2K gonna be using that light speed to get away, trying to regroup with the same trick. Our on the other side will be managing to find 2 kills with the Outlaw recovers. Now a Guardian on the other side. King will be spotted out as well. And brought down with the spike. Trick lighting up the kill feed here.
M2K just potentially looking for a pick here.
There.
It's not much you could do honestly with a
30
shotgun
seconds
there,
left.
but
But he's in a very good position. Now all is up. Ooh, he has made his way pretty close, but now decides to fall back. Penny will be definitely getting a spot on
Last player
K
standing.
before Trick
Spike
brings him
planted.
down, and Gunny will finish proceedings with the final kill. It was an ace on potentially for Trick, but hey, at this point, you're not playing for aces. If you're game theory, we're definitely trying to secure round by round and a map potentially to force us on to the third one.
definitely it's the first performance we've seen game 2 kind of getting consecutive rounds here. Let's see if they're going to be able to constantly manage this pace, or is Howlers going to just emerge up anytime sooner.
Certainly we'll have to look out for that. Now a gun round coming up for Howlers. And they seem to be trying to go for that fast A approach once again here. And on the other side, Game 3 are going to be matching their pace as well. But somehow, it is Howlers who have come out on top of this skirmish here towards this A main side here. And Stranger also brought down on the side. Trick will manage to find 1 kill with the Outlaw, but will have to
Spike planted.
fall back here as the spike is now in play. And a very tall order for both these game theory players, Demon and Trick, to get back into the round.
I mean, they could just look to kind of damage their economy a bit here, considering that Kenshiro and Woody are pretty much low here. 3 bullets on that.
1 enemy remaining.
Impeccable kill.
Demon will find a consolation kill, but will eventually be bought down. Howlers secure their gun round, and with very minimal damage, I'd say.
Definitely, that's just 2 men down. And now is going to be the main course of the action, I believe, because now we're going to be seeing the investment of the rifles by Game
1
Theory as
enemy
well.
remaining.
Yeah, so the first time that we will be seeing both teams on equal machinery on this map. And this round would be definitely a taste of how we can expect the rest of the game to go as well.
Exactly.
How Game Theory are going to be approaching the defense side. And
looking for
immediately
Trick there.
Trick going to be forced back so much. Demons, however, will crucially find a kill before being traded out by King. So the response is instant from the side of Howlers.
There.
A crucial trade here at the end. Positioning of Demons just was too good, honestly. He could have gone for the second one, but anyways, it's all
Spike
good. They've got the
planted.
spike planted. That's an operator. I mean, they could be up for a big loss here if they actually lose.
Indeed. The retake would have to be a flawless one from here onwards for Game Theory. I do definitely see someone moving towards that side. Woody, however, swings around from the side alongside King and Salt, securing kills of their own. And now, last drive is Trick. How does he get that kill? I mean,
Pretty lucky, I would say, but it worked out for him. He could just escape that. I mean, he successfully saved that operator.
Yeah.
I think that's a win within
yeah,
itself.
drive-by shot, just unreal, but you'll definitely save that up, take it into the next round. Howlers, however, now back onto the board here. 2-2 now.
Just as we thought that Game Theory was starting to dominate the map, Howlers has just not taken much time to tie this up.
1 enemy remaining.
Sorry. As we see
Thanks.
now going into the 5th round of the Pearl map.
It is their save round after all. I mean, but the trick is still there with the operator. I mean, he
Yeah, the
could
hero-
still, you know, do a bit of hefty damage
Hero
here.
gun here, and he's going to be facing up against a very
there
fast
you go.
duelist, but he is fast with the
Yes.
shot as well.
Yes. I think that's a lot of damage within itself. Kenshiro is down.
Kenshiro is down definitely, but still there are layers to how Howlers, as we've seen on the previous map as well, despite losing a player.
Out of the charges.
I think Howlers are just determined to put this one in. Oh, trick! This man is landing every single trick that he's coming across. Woody. He needs to find Trick here. Never mind. Trick is
Spike
there.
down B.
That's the
Still
third one.
solid as a rock here at the back of side here. Will swap over to the
One
rifle.
enemy remaining.
Let's find, gets the fourth one as well, and now on for the ace once again. Will it be the opportunity that he gets? King will manage to find that kill, but down to 42 HP here. Will definitely be perhaps opting to save this gun.
And not let the ace be given to Trick.
Yeah, I mean, unlucky
30
for Trick
seconds
regarding the ace, but as for the rounds, Game Theory will be securing a third one now.
All thanks to Trick. The
All thanks to
operator
Trick.
just worked out.
All thanks to Trick, definitely worked out, still solid as a rock as at the back of sight, landing all of those shots against both the duelist players as well,
10
especially
seconds
those
left.
duelists that have insane movement abilities. And the reaction time's just on point for Trick.
Go, go, go!
Look at the KDA Trick is on right now. 12-1.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. I didn't even notice that those numbers here. We are seeing the buy, however, here being invested by Howlers once again. It's just the exception of M2K and Salt. I think that's enough machinery to kind of secure you the rounds sometimes, you know.
Certainly now, and into the sixth round we go. Alts now also building up for teams. Howlers, they do have the Cosmic Divide, Converging Pattern, Overdrive, and Nightfall available. So they can have a good job in layering those ults potentially for a round win.
I think Stranger is just looking out for King. I mean, King has been just sneaking into spawns way too much here.
Don't miss me too much.
Apparently has been doing. M2K will initiate
I'm going in!
their frag here, investing the converging paths as well, trying to take as much space as possible for his team. Making their way to the back side here, the button shot will not land. Gunny stands strong here. Woody will find trade and Trick equalizing numbers
enemy
and
remaining.
now getting an advantage, and on top of that now securing the round. So all in a quick second, getting the advantage, equalizing the numbers, and then at the end just closing out the round. Game Theory just ready to receive Howlers at that point.
They are definitely showing their dominance ever since this round has started. Again, that was not a bad try though, considering that they had limited amount of guns. The way they entered and got control of the side a bit wasn't that bad, but again, that shot by Trick was just so weird. It just landed right on.
And now 14-1, the KDA for Trick.
That's big.
He does not want to go out without a fight in the semifinals. Spam towards that smoke.
Take this!
And trading of the utility as well. Relay bolts traded out for both Neons now. And immediately rotating towards that B side here. Dexter now spots out this
want to
lurker
fight
that
it?
is King and will be brought down. Trick facing the pressure here alongside Demon. He has that. The Cosmic Divide will allow
Spike
Howlers
planted.
to safely secure the site and have Game Theory
Covering it.
go for another retake play.
Nightmare system!
Face your fear!
It's going to be expiring, and ults invested from the side of Game Theory as well. That would be the go button for them to execute into
That
this retake.
Astra ult kind of saved Kenshiro there for a second.
Just a spot on the other side from the side of Dexter, but Cody and Kenshiro,
One
the
enemy
duo
remaining.
is standing tall, but now Game Theory coming back into the round as well.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of things that are happening.
You have got
Nah,
to
it's
be kidding
not
me.
Right
time
here,
for that.
but there is a perfectly placed,
Oh, beautiful.
the perfectly
Come
placed
on now. I'm
divide there,
anticipating my career.
and now a pull as well from the side of Salt, securing the round.
I think I don't even have to give credit to the players here because that Astro's ult was just the saver of this round. The amount of times it saved Kenshiro from dying was just phenomenal, honestly. That was just beautifully played by Salt. And the two Ks at the end with the Sheriff. I mean, he's fast there.
Last player
Indeed.
standing.
It was just such a back and forth round at the end there. Like at one point it was like, okay, it's done and dusted for Howlers, but Game Theory kind of come back into that. Down to the 1v1 coming. Gunny just falling short. Salt. The gravity well. Just a great placement from Salt there.
Howlers are too aggressive, man. Look at that Stranger.
Nice try.
Oh, that beat
my.
didn't work out.
Stranger
down.
just eager to find any kill.
I
The
think they've...
that's kind of the desperation kind of also settling into Game Theory.
I
They're
swear.
they're trying to make plays, but out of desperation at this point now.
Teleport's ready.
I mean, they have got the side in the control now, and now it comes down all the way to the
Spike
retake
planted.
once again, just like the last round. Will they be able to do it without the Astra ult this time? That's the main question.
Four v 5 retake coming in from the side of Game Theory. Already relayable in the back of side. Dexter will find the first kill. M2K is quick to respond. Trick still sharp with the operator. Dexter will find Kenshiro in that smoke. Now man advantage in the hands of Game Theory, but another perfectly placed gravity well gonna be annoying for the side of Game Theory. King swings from the street side. Will manage to find the kill, and the time has already ticked down. It is too late for any defusal to take place, and Howlers once again hold their nerve and secure another round, tying things up once again.
Once again, credit to the Astra's utilities, because those are being placed perfectly and is giving enough time for Howlers to kind of just, you know, take their time, and of course King stepping up right to kill that diffuser at that time. It's just perfectly working out for them now. I believe it's tied down to a 4-4 now.
Indeed, and Saul doing such a great job, as we talked about already.
Player standing.
Doing a good job staying alive till the last possible second, because the team knows that his utility in that post plant is very crucial to secure the rounds.
Definitely agree with you. Okay.
Oh, Dexter is gonna be facing the heat once again. Barely survives now. Trick, however, will manage to find one with the tour de force.
Shot it. Shortcut.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Kenshiro is gonna be making his way towards Gunny. Will be brought down. Stranger
Spike
once again with the
down
stinger.
A.
This guy is just
They ignored
a
him.
maniac with that gun.
Kenshiro is just not clearing the side in the way that he's supposed to, though. Stranger was just there the whole time.
Yeah, this guy, I think, would be a very good advocate for the gun.
Oh, look at that. Kenshiro about to
One
face
enemy
off.
remaining.
Oh, no.
One enemy
Fell
remaining.
short
My
there.
ultimate is ready.
Oh.
M2K.
Comes down to a 1v1 now.
Interesting. It lies on the shoulder of Trick here.
But
But
look
the
at the
time.
utility that M2K has. He has to just be patient as well, and Trick will
Guess you
just
didn't
walk
know
into
who I
his
am.
crosshair. Howlers now up to 5, taking the lead from Game Theory.
Finally. We've been seeing Game Theory kind of dominating so far, but finally यहाँ पर Howlers ने एक round जो है up कर लिया है. I believe it's going to be the save round for them so
Player
far
last
for Game
player
Theory.
standing.
Certainly have to be the
enemy
case,
remaining.
but
My ultimate is ready.
I just had a quick glance at the scoreboard. Trick is 19-3.
And that the round, like the game has just started.
He is so far ahead from the rest of his team. doing the best he can, but still these rounds are just not being too easily claimed by the side of Game Theory. Howlers providing good
You should run.
fight. And once again, a Killjoy ult invested here, lockdown. Game Theory still not budging. Still gonna wait till the last possible second to go away from this, and that will also be the cue for Howlers to take the side here. Kenshiro sharp with the shooting, takes space towards this art side, and well, they just completely ignored the side. They've gotten the kills, and now they're making their way towards this B side.
I mean, okay, sure, I mean, that's a good strategy there, but I was expecting them to just kind of plant in towards that side. That's a quick
Trick.
rotation there. Trick, along with Demons.
You will
Spike
not be
planted.
expecting M2K on the other side of that
enemy
heaven,
remaining. There we go.
and that will be the case once again. Just getting caught off guard. Too many angles to watch for that. Someone could be lurked up from the underside of that bridge.
Exactly,
But
yeah.
Demon with two nice shots. Decay is going to be delaying things a lot for him. 85 HP, does have the Cosmic Divide. But once again, do we see Salt, the last player alive, even if he doesn't take the fight, he has the gravity well to delay things further and further.
Exactly. Last round that we witnessed was actually the last buy that the defenders could actually afford. Never mind, they're actually going for... yeah, exactly. They will be saving this round. So that's just giving Howlers another opportunity to just kind of increase their lead further. Maybe start increasing that gap a bit more.
Now, timeout being called from the side of Game Theory. Just a couple rounds before the half clears up. And now, once again, definitely would be a discussion as to how they're getting kind of bamboozled by Howlers after like the initial decision to hit the A side, and then after getting those kills, to not go for the spike plant and instead making their way towards the B side.
Exactly. For a certain amount of time, Game Theory kind of convinced us that they were actually starting to dominate the map. But now that we're back into the action, Howlers 2 rounds up ahead, and now this timeout is gonna be the changer. Will it change their fate here? Can they tie it down? And ultimately, as we said, we talked about it, this is the last chance, or else they're gonna be out.
Certainly last chance for them. They have to win this one to force us on to potentially a third map. Once again, by not ideal, only Stranger with the Soul Rifle. And look at the way Howlers are looking to play. They have slowed down the pace. It's patiently waiting to see anyone trying to aggress, but that's not the case so far. Prowler also goes towards that A side to kind of fake presence as to that would potentially where the main pack would be.
Gotta go.
The amount of space that already Howlers have taken, now executing onto the side here. Stranger, however, will find Woody towards that lurk. Demon almost gets a
Spike
kill
planted.
on to M2K, but M2K uses that refract. Kenshiro finding the kill on to Demon, now equalizing the numbers. And M2K, this ultimate is gonna be huge. As soon as the contact goes through, first of all, the relay bolts, and now the converging paths. Game Theory have all of those players slowed down. King manages to find one. Trick and
enemy
Dexter
remaining.
trying to their best to make things work here, spotting out the last player as well. Tap onto the spike. Only M2K left alive towards that main side here, and he will eventually be brought down. So that timeout, Ervin, definitely
Worked
pays
out.
off.
It did pay off. And it's just like Dentinels,
Last
you know,
round
they're
in
just
the
not
half.
going to leave without a fight here. They're starting to get very close-sided. It's not going to be one-sided, as you can see. Potentially even go to OT the way it's actually going.
Certainly, and even after this insane combination of utility, Howlers just falling a bit
Last
short
player
on this map, taking those 1v1s there. I mean, I definitely don't obviously blame them for the amount of utility that they're playing off of. It is okay to peak with it, but just unfortunate with the kills not going their way and the round going the way of Game Theory. And very crucial for them as well, because they're actually trying to get back into this game here, already facing a lot of pressure here. Kenshiro will be brought down by Dexter, getting another onto M2K. Woody finally will be following up with a trade, but it's not going to be enough to equalize the numbers so far. Ultimate still available for them.
I mean, with the loss of the duelist, I think it will be really hard to enter into the site. But again, oh, the phase ult been invested. I think that's a beautiful investment. But never mind, Stranger and Trick are there to pull them down.
And crucially enough, the spike is now in their lap. Salt, the sole survivor, his position kind of expected. However, Trick goes away from the angle. Now, confirming that Salt is towards that R side, will eventually be brought down. And, well, we've got ourselves a 6-6 half.
Switching sides.
I told you, with potential OT that I'm actually sensing just from here.
And once again,
22-4.
22-4.
Oh my goodness.
None of his teammates other than him are on double digits.
I mean, I'm just gonna say that. I mean, this last map, we're seeing a bit off sort of a performance by Trick. But again, Trick has stepped up when he needed the most. That's what he's actually doing this map. Oh, this round was really fun though. But again, it kind of fell short at the end.
Indeed it was. But
Recovering it.
crucially enough, it was a very good fight from both of these teams. And no one is going out without a fight here, as we've talked about previously. Now, sides will be swapping. Game Theory will now be on the attack side. And we've seen them struggle previously on
Go, go,
the map of Slip. Let's see what the approach will be on the map of Pearl. Definitely looking to pressurize the side here, but initial part of the plan here.
Look at M2K though.
Oh my.
That was barely there, just barely.
See, that's basically the thing that's getting Game Theory, that's catching Game Theory off guard. These
Definitely.
weird type of peaks that Howlers go with, that just catches them off guard. Now, Gunny tagged down to 61 HP already. Dexter has been inserted towards this A main side. Spot on any aggression, but now it's apparently going to be a re-hit, and, well, it's going to be a hit against 3 players that are already anchored towards this side here. So that's going to be a difficult one, as Kenshiro lands the initial shot, now followed up by King as well. So once again, the slow approach that Game Theory are going with is definitely not working out.
Once again, as usual. I think by now they should be reading into this, but again, the fast. Oh, that was just so funny. Sorry. Salt was just there to kind of do the job, and now it just leaves Trick here.
Oh, they were actually going for a knife there as well. Already.
I think they should thank M2K. I think Trick should thank M2K there, because King was very close to knifing him there.
Yeah, I mean, relay bolt also connected. That was probably the perfect opportunity they had if there was for a knife, but definitely at this point, securing the win would be at the top of their priority. At the top of priority for both of these teams, but more towards Game Theory right now, because they definitely have some work to do. This attack side approach that they're going with is still carrying over. Now it's going to be a 5-man approach on their eco round, trying to go fast. Salt will be posted up with the Outlaw on that side. Will be facing a lot of pressure. He'll just back away, and King.
Ooh, that's so close though.
Almost.
King barely saving himself.
Be right back.
Oh my goodness, M2K comes. Ooh, he gets 2 down. Interesting.
Planted.
Trick with the nice shots here, but Kenshiro and M2K with the buckies just reigning supreme.
These two are just abusing those buckies.
And this approach basically, once again, Game Theory, they have the correct idea, because if they want to secure the site, they have to definitely fight for, first of all, the site, and also towards that CT site where Howlers are ready for retakes. They have the correct idea, but in the end, especially on this round, it wasn't equal, so I wouldn't blame them that much, but they have the correct ideas. It all just comes down to landing the shots, and that is the department that so far Howlers are dominating.
Definitely. Where we're seeing the clear differences between both teams here. But again, as you said, we need them to go more aggressive, and that's exactly what they did. But again, they still fell short here. Let's see, maybe after the investment of the guns, they will be able to do it a bit more efficiently. no.
Well,
I mean, well,
on the other side,
smoke
we
is
have
down.
Demon, the smokes player for game 3, now dead. So it's going to be a very difficult approach onto the side now. They definitely can make some work off of Dexter's fast lane, but definitely have to work around that. Trick taking some space towards this B main side, but now Salt will be backing away a little bit, moving into a more passive angle, playing off of King's contact basically.
I'm out of here.
Ooh, Dexter is gonna be gridded by Woody here on the other side with that shotgun. Going for a cheeky kill with a classic in the end, but will eventually be brought down, Woody. But reinforcements have arrived towards the B side, and in the end, actually,
That's just
Fate-
30
game
seconds
theory,
left.
honestly.
Yeah.
It's just double rotation sort of scenario that we're witnessing right now.
Oh, look at this. Does Stranger have the faintest idea that M2K is hot on his heels almost?
I think this round depends.
And on the other
him.
side, the reinforcements have arrived towards that CT side here. Salt
10 seconds
with the
left.
outlaw once again making good use of
Player
that.
standing.
It's just Stranger left alone. Not much you could do there. Kenshiro ends it. Etiquette. This
As
is
soon as, Erwin, we have to understand, as soon as a player is spotted, the amount of utility that gets invested. The neon stun, the wailing stun, the perfect placement of basically the Astra stun as well.
it's just beautiful. I mean, the chemistry is just highlighted so perfectly with the way Howlers is playing. I mean, I think this is one of the best performances that they've shown us in, you know, the recent times, I believe.
It certainly shows, and well, Game Theory, despite Trick playing with everything that he's got, 24 and 7, still none of his teammates on double digits.
He's working
It's just
24/7, but it's
just
just not
not
working.
enough. Apparently, the team. In the end, this is definitely a team game, and everyone has to step up. And right now, Howler is definitely a much refined team in this competition. Trick.
Kenshiro is coming. He's gonna catch them off guard on the flank.
Yeah, Kenshiro is lurking.
Oh, no, that's bad. Kenshiro. Oh,
well,
wait, okay.
I mean, it's Stranger with a Stinger, guys.
Exactly. I mean, I wasn't even shocked. King. There we go. He spots one.
We'll be doing a little bit of a damage here. M2K going for a repeat, but we brought down Dexter spots on another player. The Stingers somehow
It's just
are just
working.
reigning supreme for Game 3.
What is going
I guess
on
they
here?
should just buy Stingers from this point onward.
Seriously.
30 seconds left.
Salt and Woody, the only two players alive now for Howlers. Plant will go through, and well, they do have the economy to carry over some new weaponry into the next round, purchase in, but just trying to find any over-aggression from the side of Game Theory.
I mean, is it even game theory if they don't win their thrifties?
Definitely, they're kind of giving Howlers a taste of their own medicine, but
Exactly. Oh, look at
gonna
that.
be having a go at this
Wait,
retake here.
wait a second.
Surprisingly, the kills almost.
Trick. He didn't even need to use anything else. It's just the stingers. What are these stingers made of? My stinger doesn't do that.
Yeah, certainly mine doesn't either. There's something special about these stingers that is somehow working for Game Theory.
I think
and
Stranger probably gave them a sort of a course, crash course on how to use a stinger or
yeah, certainly,
something.
probably in one of the timeouts, I guess.
I swear.
There.
Oh,
Now,
the
operator posted up towards this aim inside here.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
Genshira as well with the attack side op as well. So it's just gonna be a proper battle.
Can't use it.
Already spouting out the op. Dexter will have nothing to do with that. Trick, however, will find Salt playing towards that top angle. King now has to stick around. to fend off any of the players now approaching towards the site. Trick and Demon. Trick will be caught off guard this time. Kenshiro with the... Basically, he spots out the head model now. Lands an insane shot and still making work of the op. Goes for the overdrive. Eventually will be brought down, but he's done his job. King.
Oh,
M2K. They were also going for another cheeky bit of a knife slay,
Did you
perhaps.
see that? I mean, those utils are perfect. And
Everything is landing.
Everything is landing. That's just amazing. I think Alicate Howlers is seemingly very much interested to just finish it off on the second one and not let it go to the
Look at
third
this
one.
shot
Enemy
from
remaining.
Kenshiro.
Oh, he saved the day. He is the savior on this one.
And no one expects, even if you're, as in a normal scenario, no one is expecting a neon to be posted up towards that side as you're scaling towards this B long side.
You want to play? Let's play.
Now tour de force invested for Trick.
Turret destroyed.
And once again, a safe sort of a round with just free investment of the rifle.
Placing swarm grenade.
And look at the amount of perfect utility that Howlers use. Even when they recognize that Game Theory is looking to fight them, they have the perfect amount of utility on each player to delay that. For Killjoy, they have the swarm grenades. They have Salt investing the gravity well. They have Woody with the
Howlers
C's.
and everything. C's,
Yeah,
yep.
and then Relay Bolt on Kenshiro, and then obviously the Saturate for M2K. So every player on that team has a certain amount of utility that they can just delay if they sense any of the Game Theory players are going to be aggressing towards them.
Exactly, and look at the time, the delays that have been created. Now, Game Theory has no choice but to just push into that. Salt playing off in the smokes. Trick lands that on King.
Watch out! Spike planted. There!
Very
Shocking!
hefty
Kenshiro,
plan
that
coming through.
placement. Look at that. Gets another one
enemy
down.
remaining.
Woody comes in, M2K pulls it off all on the hands of Demons here. Demons gets one. Oh, never mind, Kenshiro. What is this man doing? They're not caring for flank. They're not aware. I'm telling you, Alicate, they're just
Maybe let's
losing
kill
all
them
of their
before
awareness
they
there.
plant next
How
time.
did Kenshiro just come up with the flag and just literally wipe out 50% of the team
Show
there?
up now.
Indeed. And once again, like as we had talked about previously as well, that the idea is that
Spike
what Game
planted.
3
Face
can
your
do
fear.
to secure these rounds. Either they can go for the plan and just expect an insane kind of retake coming in from the side of from the side of Howlers, or they can fight Howlers before the retake even starts. They can just disrupt that retake from even starting in the first place. But even in that scenario, they actually have to secure the kills to secure any chance of getting the round.
I think most of the thing that Howlers are doing is just playing based off the utils, you know. The perfect utils are literally doing half of the work for them. Trick,
Gotta
on the
go!
other hand, lands that on M2K there. Good crucial pick, honestly. Just ride into the
Taking that
round. I think rotation की आवाज pretty much आ चुकी है for the Killjoy and the Astra lurking up towards the mid.
The pack here now for the side of Game Theory, making their way towards the A side. Kirk is going to be watching for the flank, but now
Calling my
turns away. So a double flank setup
Taking that back.
for the side of Howlers
Spike
here.
planted.
I'm out of here!
Is someone going to be watching for that? Kenshiro will almost get away with it, but Trick, look at
Oh
the
look,
angle.
he's Sonic.
So that
Oh,
I'm
Salt.
out of here!
very diligent on that clear,
Very
and that is a
diligent.
crucial kill here. Now Stranger, with all to do, gonna be against two players here. Gonna be landing the first one, but instantly
Covering it.
traded out by Salt. Overtime
One
coming
enemy
through. Salt
remaining.
with a third kill. Woody joins in on the fun as well. Demons
All
now.
on the hands of Demons, but the time is not there.
Still waiting. My ult is ready.
What in the
Swing
world?
out, and Woody would secure the second kill, get the defuse, and get his team now up to match map point as well.
What is going on? Have you noticed how efficiently Woody
Match
has been
point.
playing on this map specifically. I mean, he's been getting those crucial picks every single time his team needs. And he just comes out of nowhere, does the role of the angel, and just finishes it
One
off. I
enemy
mean,
remaining.
beautifully
All
played here.
of the players from Howlers, we have to say definitely a complete team effort all around. Everyone
Definitely.
playing
Everyone
their
playing
roles
a
to
part.
perfection.
Oh no, this is match point, Alike.
This is
Show
match
yourself.
point and map point. This will secure the grand finals for Howlers against Dentinels.
And Tugay seems very pretty much interested to go for aggression pick here, but will he do that? Oh, look at Dexter. Oh, Dexter. Oh, he gets
One
it.
for one trade,
Go, go, go!
but they still have work to do.
I'm out of here. Shortcut.
Execute now going to be making its way towards now. Trick on the other side.
Good
Gunny
turret.
will manage to find a kill. Dexter now also gets rid of King.
Lock it.
So now, once again, man advantage here
One
for the side of
enemy
game theory.
remaining.
Dexter slides in, distracts Kenshiro. Trick will manage to find that kill. Now, leaving it all down to Salt. And once again, we saw this in the previous map as well. On match point, something just switches up in game theory. They're like, okay, I think we have to like,
Kind of, you know,
I think we're in the
spice
game.
it up a bit.
Yeah. But
Exactly.
still, once again, 4-round deficit. They have to play
A
lights
lot of
out.
work. Still a
And
lot
now,
of work.
finally, we see some of the players from Game Theory coming alive. But look at the KD from Trick, 30 and 10,
Oh my goodness.
playing completely out of his
That's
mind here.
just amazing though. I think Kenshiro is quite close to leveling that off as well anytime sooner though.
But I think if we look at the scoreboard from this point, like from this perspective, we see that a complete team performance from the side of Howlers
Exactly.
and Game Theory. They do have also set plays, but it's not coming to fruition. Once again, a skirmish turret being placed
Utils,
towards this
though.
A main site. And that is going to be won out by the side of Howlers.
The Utils
Wasting-
kind of did that job honestly there.
Go, go, go!
Wasting no time, Kenshiro is sensing one more player here. Will be taking Stranger down while sliding.
Flick! Oh my goodness.
Spike
That's
planted.
two of them left alone.
2v4 for
Oh
Game
my
Theory.
goodness.
It all comes down to this.
Want to fight it?
Trick demons.
Well, to fight
Trick will be spotting out a player, but the Killjoy lockdown is going to be invested. Trick on the other side is going to be placing so many players, but in the end, it's just not going to be enough. Howlers will officially secure their spot in the grand finals with a 13-8 victory on Pearl.
Defenders win.
The first map, we saw how one-sided it was. Game Theory did put up a fight on the second one, but they fell short at the end. Alike, this has ended. Howlers is moving on. With that, Game Theory is out.
Game Theory has been eliminated, and congratulations to Howlers. Both maps that they played, I have to say, a very well-refined team. Even if the rounds that they've lost due to maybe some unfortunate scenarios that took place.
Definitely.
Due to stingers, obviously. Like,
Stinger. Oh, we
lot
have
of
to
the
talk
ki-
about the Stingers.
yeah, a lot of the rounds that they've lost, I think probably 60-70% of those rounds has just been lost to stingers.
I swear.
So I'm not quite sure what that case was, but they'll definitely have to figure out a way to counter those stingers. But other than that, the rifle rounds, every gun round, every eco as well, they came out on top. And well, the team play that they had, the cohesion, everything, it was all on point.
Exactly. I mean, the fact that Stranger is just going to be on a bit of a break here since they've lost this tournament here, but they could take this time to maybe start a crash course on Stinger or something. I'm
I'll
going to
certainly
join.
I'll certainly sign up for that.
I will sign up for that as well. Anyways.
But yeah, once again, we have to talk about Howlers. The insane teamwork coming out on both of those maps. Split from the word go. They were completely lights out. Every piece of utility, nothing of it was wasted.
But on the other hand, we did see Game Theory kind of missing on quite a lot of utils, kind of some of them going to waste as well at some points. But yes, Howlers, perfect utilities. I think that's what stepped up the game for them in comparison to Game Theory.
Certainly did. And game theory, they kind of understood how to counter Howlers, but it was eventually too late at that point. The time that they actually tried to come around and figuring out how Howlers are going to play this map, it was just a bit too late. The score lines was just not in their favor.
Definitely. We did see it start off a bit too close-sided, but at the end of the day, you know, Howlers just kind of had to step up there. I would still say Game Theory just kind of fell short on the way they were kind of aggressing into the side once again. Pretty slow sometimes. Every time they were aggressing, they were still falling short.
Like
What is the problem here?
Yeah, they certainly lack the certainty as to how they want to take the space. Like, either they want to commit the spike and then hold the spike, or they want to actually fight ahead of the retake that Howlers is going to be taking forward.
Definitely.
So, yeah. As we see now the highlights as well, proper team play coming from Howlers. And on the other side, I mean, it was a lights out performance from Trick. Like from the word go, he was just performing, hitting shots left and right with the operator as well, winning out rounds with 4Ks, 3Ks. But on the other side, the teamwork. We once again talk about it. Especially on the attack side, Salt was so crucial in scoring so many of those rounds. The Cosmic Divide and the Gravity Well, so well placed, and making sure that he is alive at the very last moments of the round as well. Making sure they have that extra layer of delay for the spike to not be diffused.
I mean, that's what Howlers has been doing, kind of shielding off Salt all the way towards the end, you know. It's been perfect, honestly.
Certainly has been. And well, a lot of the times, yeah, we definitely saw Game Theory trying to basically counter. The perfect counter that would be for Howlers in those scenarios. To make sure that they fight ahead of the retake and disrupt any chance of that. But in the end, even in those perfect ideas that they have in their head, it all comes down to the execution. If that's not coming through, then there's no point of even, like, obviously thinking about the idea. Because if you thought about it, then the execution is certainly important for them to score the rounds. And it was just falling short at that point for them.
I agree with you there, honestly. I mean, the chemistry that Howlers had in general throughout the whole maps has just been beautiful. The execution was on point. And of course, you know, we kind of feel bad for Trick here, honestly. Just like Kel from Dentinels, you know, from Yonkers. But yeah, that's what the game is about. It's about the loss and the wins. It's just one winner. The winner takes it all, I would say.
Yes, certainly. I mean, well, definitely congratulations to Howlers. They very well earned their spot in the Grand Finals and will be going up against Dentinels. Unpredictable team against a very well-refined team.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm kind of happy to see some new teams coming up towards the finals. Honestly, I mean, we've been seeing that quite a lot in the recent times. Just like a few tournaments back in the day, where we're seeing some other teams other than Howlers and Game Theory kind of stepping in to the action. So I'm not that mad, honestly.
Certainly good to see new faces taking up to the Grand Final stage, and yeah, we'll definitely be hoping for another great Grand Finals tomorrow as well. Especially after what we've seen from both teams that made it to the Grand Finals. Dentinels after that comeback, after that initial corrode, and then Howlers as well with the dominant performance. And now we take a look at the scoreboard, and once again we see 31-11 for Trick. Despite all of those efforts, just doesn't come to fruition. And on the other side, Howlers, a complete team performance.
I agree. It's just similar amount of kills, a good amount of assists coming in, and you know, of course, Salt and Woody with those assists is just perfect.
Right, and yeah, certainly a very well performance from Howlers. Once again, Game Theory will be eliminated. And once again, in the rivalry that they have, the recent 2 months, Howlers have been getting the better of Game Theory.
They happen. I mean, we can't deny that. With the addition of King in their roster, I think they are on their way to be the most unstoppable team in Pakistan, I would say.
And even without, like in the previous LAN that they played at Lahore as well,
Exactly.
even without King, with Protagonist, this team managed to dominate game theory even at that LAN as well. So right now, Howlers seem to have game theory's number, and game theory have some serious work to do as to how they want to approach the Valorant that they're playing, basically, because they have the correct idea. Like, they did adapt to it eventually, but it was just a bit too late. So adapting on the fly, that's something that they definitely need to work on.
I think the ward will be very essential for them in the future games. And yeah, once again, congratulations to to Howlers for securing their spot for the grand finals. And yeah, Alike, I think it's time.
Yes, it's certainly time to call it a day. It's been two great, insane matches. Very different dynamics in both of them. We saw a comeback, a mental comeback basically for the side of Dentinels in the first semifinal, and then a second. And in the second match, we saw Howlers just completely dominated game theory. And now, I guess that's going to be it from us. Me, Alikid, this has been Irvin from the semifinal stage, and now tomorrow we'll be catching you guys at the grand finals between Dentinels and Howlers. So stay tuned. Just tune in tomorrow at Maiko and YouTube as well. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Allah Hafiz.